here we are again, another art opening reception at the Pine Gallery here in Fairlawn. And sir, it's your show today, I understand. Introduce yourself. Tell everybody your name.
My name is Dick Wedeen, and sometimes called Richard P. Wedeen, M.D. I'm a physician and a medical scientist.
Really?
But I'm here because I love to do digital photography of indigenous people and collect their handmade contemporary textiles.
You seem to have a Native American theme going on. Is that true?
No, there's no Native American stuff here.
No, okay.
And that's because I can't afford it. It has a lot to do with what I collect. I can't collect the finest of African sculpture because I can't afford it. But I can afford contemporary textiles that people make and use and that most travelers think of as souvenirs. I think of it as fine art.
So in a sense, what you do is you do the photography work, and then in the area that you happen to be, you match it up with certain textiles that are made in that particular area. Is that generally the idea of it?
That is the idea.
How do you like doing that?
I love it. I love the traveling. I love seeing the people in the different cultures. And I treasure the work that they do as part of daily life and live with.
How did you get started with that? What made you start doing that? It's an interesting technique.
Well, I guess I like to travel.
Okay.
And I went many times to Guatemala, which is a great place for this because it's, I think, 40% indigenous people, native people, that are rather poor but retain traditional cultures, particularly the weaving culture transferred from mother to daughter for 1,000 years.
And as I could see, and folks, you have to stop by here. This is the opening reception, but there seems to be, and as you will tell, a matchup with a particular print with a particular garment or piece. That's interesting.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite? We could maybe go stand by. Why don't you go pick one out? Let's go take a little. Now, I know you have a favorite, but why don't you just explain to everybody that you have 3 separate areas. Tell me what they are.
Yeah, there are 3 separate continents here. This first area that I'm looking at standing with right now is Guatemala. In the far wall from here is Mali, Africa. And on the side walls in the distant side and place, it's India. This picture that I picked out is my favorite, is from India.
Come on over here and tell me about it.
But it's very beautiful in my view because it shows a Hindu temple in its detail with a Hindu woman praying. And the shadows just highlight her in a wonderful way that's unique. Yeah, so it makes a very touching picture in my
I agree.
vision.
How do you feel with people looking at your work? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel terrific. This exhibit is to share what otherwise is just in my home with as many people as I can. It's a great treat to share it, and then people enjoy it and see the things that they recognize in it and recognize sometimes their own cultures. I get a big kick out of that. Well, but sharing is what I'm doing.
And we're so happy that you are, because there's quite a few people here that will probably see some of this for the first time, and I'm sure it'll make an impression. It's the opening reception here today. It's a pleasure meeting with you. Why don't you go say hi to some of your fans, and I'm just going to hang out for a little while and enjoy the day of being here in Fairlawn.
Thank you very much. Thank you.